Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. We all know about crop circles, but they may be more than they seem, at least according to Dr. Horace Drew, a 61-year-old scientist who holds a PhD in chemistry from Caltech. Dr. Drew has been researching the phenomenon of crop circles and aliens for 20 years now, along with other conspiracy theorists. They have the common belief that crop circles are actually made by aliens or time travelers for specific purposes. Now, if you don't know, crop circles are geometric patterns that appear in crop fields during the crop growing season, usually from April to August. They are usually 200 to 300 feet in diameter, although sizes vary and can range from a few feet to even several hundred feet in diameter. In fact, the biggest crop circle ever found was 900 feet in diameter. Although no one knows for sure when crop circles first started appearing in history, the earliest mention of a crop circle named the mowing devil dates all the way back to the 1500s. Crop circles are made by wheat stems being laid flat in different shapes and sizes to create strange designs or possibly coded messages. Most of these crop circle patterns appear in Western or secularized countries such as Japan and occur mainly in cereal crops like wheat and barley, although some have been known to appear in crops like maize, linseed, grass, and soya. Crop circles also tend to appear near ancient sites like stone circles, barrels, earthworks, and other landmarks. And what's fascinating about these circles is that they're always perfect in every possible way. There are almost no flaws in their patterns and everything is completely symmetrical, which brings us to the question, what or who makes these strange circles? Although some crop circles are indeed hoaxes, Dr. Drew says that a lot of these circles are created by an unknown energy that heats the crops up. It can pattern the wheat like microwave energy, but something beyond Earth science. Now you're probably thinking, okay, so this sounds like a lot of work. Wouldn't people near the fields be able to hear what's going on? There must be loud noises in order to make such huge circles with heat, right? Well, according to Dr. Drew, the process is absolutely silent and usually happens overnight in the short hours of darkness in the summer months. He says that no one sees or hears anything, and that's why it's so hard to prove. If there's a craft, it's silent, noiseless. Drew also said that there was scientific evidence to back up the fact that crop circles are created by extraterrestrial beings. He said that laboratory results on plant or soil samples taken from a crop circle in Brazil in October of 2016 showed that it was formed by unknown sterilizing images, proving that the circles weren't made by the human hand. Although no one really knows the true cause of these crop circles, Dr. Drew and many other theorists say that these circles have been created for specific purposes and contain puzzles that can be decoded. Once decoded, these puzzles will give us answers related to time travel and extraterrestrial beings. Dr. Drew spoke at the UFO and Paranormal Research Society of Australia and said, "For the past 20 years, I have been studying UFOs or crop circles just as other mainstream scientists study conventional subjects." Dr. Drew said he has visited more than 24 crop circles in his career and made this following discovery. He says that he has discovered a more advanced binary code than our computers currently use, and that through this code, he has come to the conclusion that aliens or time travelers have been leaving messages through crop circles either for us or for themselves. He said that he was able to decode some of the messages of the crop circles, which show schematic images of the future for astronomical or human events. According to Dr. Drew, some of the crop circle messages he was able to decode include much pain, but still time. Believe there is good out there. Beware the bearers of false gifts and their broken promises. And we oppose deception. Conduit closing. Okay, let's assume this is all true. Let's say crop circles were indeed created by time travelers or aliens who are trying to communicate with us. What is their purpose in doing so? And why are time travelers included in Dr. Drew's theory? Well, Dr. Drew's first theory is that aliens are trying to introduce themselves to us peacefully like we do using bubbles with dolphins. He continued to say that the extraterrestrials are not interested in making a treaty with us because they are way ahead of us technologically. And here's where the time travel thing comes in. Dr. Drew explains that the crop circles might not even be for humans to see, read, or interpret. He said that these circles could be directional markers for time travelers in order to help them navigate from the future to the past without getting being lost. He says that there are definitely humans living there in about 5,000 years with time travel capability, and they're coming back and flying all over Earth. They seem to just say this is a certain day and mark it. That theory sounds really weird to me because if you're gonna make any markings on the planet, why would you make crops that could just simply disappear in a week? And of course, crop circles are very controversial because no one really knows if they're real or it's just all hoaxes. Like I mentioned before, there were records of pranksters such as Doug Bauer and Dave Chorley in 1991 who made crop circles themselves and later revealed their hoax to the world. So I'm wondering, is there a way to actually distinguish the real crop circles from the pranks? Because I do believe that some crop circles, they're real, they're not made by humans. I do believe that. Well, according to Dr. Drew, there is a way that seriologists or advocates of paranormal explanations of crop circles can tell whether or not a crop circle is indeed authentic. If crops are bent halfway up their stems rather than on the ground, that's the telltale sign that the crop circle isn't a hoax. Dr. Drew also says that although you can't follow this rule of differentiating between real and fake crop circles 100% of the time, it's a fact that if there's a hoax, the word of it gets around very fast. People are aware and people are not that easily fooled. So guys, let me turn the question to you. What do you think? Are crop circles left behind by time travelers? Is time traveling something maybe belonging to the tourism industry of the future? Or do you believe that the messages were created by aliens who want to befriend humans and eventually take over the world? Or they're just perfect hoaxes created by geniuses who want to trick people into believing that aliens or time travelers actually exist? Like I mentioned before, I do believe that a lot of crop circles are indeed real. They're not made by humans, but maybe they're also kind of like when we tag buildings where we spray paint walls, maybe that's what the aliens are doing. They're coming to Earth and just kind of, you know, writing their signature down and taking off. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you later.